A pleasant day, grade 4 students. Welcome to our computer class at New Vision International School. Our today's lesson is under Chapter 6, From Algorithm to Coding. It is entitled The Loops and Algorithm. The objectives of our today's lesson are the following. Number 1, learning to draw polygons. And number 2, building the script of a regular polygon. Before we start our today's lesson, you should prepare the following materials. Number 1, your book in computer from pages 78 to 79, a pen, and the Scratch program. To start with, let us have a warm-up exercise. This exercise is directly related to our today's lesson, so you should listen and follow the directions given. For the warm-up exercise, the directions are the following. The scripts below enable you to draw regular polygons. You should build them in Scratch program and draw the results. In the next video, I will show you how to build them using the Scratch program. For warm-up exercise, given number 1. The first block is when T key pressed, so we will go to Events. Drag this one and change it into T. Then we will proceed to Pen, then drag Pen down. Next is the Control, then drag Repeat times, change it into 3. After that, go to Motion, and then drag Move Steps, and make it 50. Then finally, turn 120 degrees to the right. Now let us now press the key in order to find out the result. So this is the result for given number 1. Let's do number 2. So for number 2, when C key pressed, pen down, then repeat 4 times, move 50 steps, and then turn 90 to the right. So let us now press the key. So that is the result for number 2. And finally for number 3, when P key pressed, pen down, then repeat 5 times, move 50 steps, and finally turn 72 degrees. Let us now press the key in order to find the result. And this is the result for number 3. So we have number 1, number 2, and number 3. From the video, let us now answer the warm-up exercise. Once again, the directions are the following. The scripts below enable you to draw regular polygons. You should build them using the Scratch program and draw the results obtained. For the given number 1, we have obtained this figure. And how many sides this figure has? It has 3 sides. And actually this figure is a triangle. Number 2, we have obtained this figure. And how many sides this figure has? It has 4 sides. And actually, this figure is a square. Finally, for number 3, we have obtained this figure. And how many sides this figure has? It has 5 sides. This figure is actually a pentagon. Let us now identify the algorithm that helps us to draw regular polygons. Always remember, when you say regular polygons, these are figures that have equal sides and equal angles. From the given, we have a triangle, and we also have the given blocks of scripts that show us how we obtain this figure. First, we have the pen down. Next, we have the repeat times, which is repeated 3 times. And we also have the motion scripts. First, we have the move 50 steps. And finally, we have turn 120 degrees. I will explain to you the rule of rotation, which is very important in obtaining regular polygons using the Scratch program. Always remember, to obtain or to have a regular polygon, you should divide 360 degrees by the number of the sides you want. Why 360 degrees? It is because 360 degrees is the sum of degrees that enables you to have a complete rotation. Now, take a look at the blocks of scripts given. First, we have the repeat times that represents the number of sides of a regular polygon. And the move steps represent the length of a side of a regular polygon. And finally, the angle of rotation, which is 360 divided by number of sides, is represented by turn degrees, either to the left or to the right. The coding. For exercise number 1, you should use the principle of rotation in order to draw the figures using the Scratch program. First, we have a hexagon. Secondly, we have an octagon. For the hexagon, how many sides do you see? It has 6 sides. And since it has 6 sides and the total rotation is 360, the angle that you're going to use is 60 degrees. Also, for an octagon, it has 8 sides. And since an octagon has 8 sides and the total rotation is 360 degrees, the angle that you're going to use is 45 degrees. In the next video, I'm gonna show you how to build them in the Scratch program, but you should also do it in your own. Now let's do exercise number 1, coding. First, we have a hexagon. So first, we're going to events, drag this when flag clicked, and then after that, we have pen down. Next is the control. So since this is a hexagon, we're going to repeat it 6 times, or the number of sides. Then we will go to motion, drag move steps, and from the given, we're going to use 30 steps as the length of the side. Next is turn to the right. How many degrees? We have 60 degrees. So let us now try if this will make a hexagon. Just click the flag, and there you go. We have a regular hexagon. Next, for the octagon, the same. When flag clicked, pen down, but we're going to change it into 8. So repeated 8 times the number of steps or the number of sides. Next is the move steps would be equal to 20 from the given. And finally, turn degrees would be equal to 45. So let us now try. When you click the flag, there you go. So we have a regular octagon. Once again, for the hexagon and for the octagon. For exercise number 2, you try the following scripts in the Scratch program. Then, draw the result obtained. In the next video, I'm gonna show you how to do it in the Scratch program. But always remember, after that, you're gonna do it in your own. For exercise number 2 coding, I will show you the given number 1. The first block is when up arrow key press. So you will go to events, then drag this and change it into up arrow. Next is set pen size to 5. So you will go to pen and then drag set pen size to and change it into 5. Next is set pen color to blue. So we're going to change the color of it by clicking the flag. So we have red, green, yellow, until we finally get the blue. Next is pen down. Then we will go to control, then drag the repeat times, then change it into 36, then go to motion, then move 15 steps and turn 10 degrees to the left. So this is the given number 1. So let us now try by pressing up arrow. So that is now the result for given number 1. Next is we are going to do for the given number 2. First, we will go to events and drag again when escape pressed. Change it into down arrow. Then go to pen. Set pen size to 3. And then pen down. Next is under control. Repeat 5 times. Then go to motion. We need move 200 steps. And then turn to the right 144 degrees. Next is you will go to pen again, then change pen color by 10. And finally, you're going to drag set pen shade to 50. So let us now find out what will happen. We're going to press the down arrow. And there you go. From the video for exercise number 2, let us now draw the result obtained. For given number 1, we have obtained this figure. And finally, for given number 2, we have obtained this figure. Thank you for listening, students. I hope you learned something from this video. Have a nice day.